suffering that makes narcissists want to suicide if you don't make contact. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into a topic that resonates with many. What happens to narcissists when you go no contact with them? It's a subject that invites curiosity, offering insights into the narcissistic psyche when communication is abruptly severed. The dynamics of going no contact can vary widely, depending on the depth and duration of the relationship with the narcissist. Today, we're unraveling these intricacies, equipping you with a deeper understanding of what to anticipate when you make the bold decision to cease communication with a narcissistic individual. When you initiate no contact with a narcissist, their reaction is often predictable. They perceive it as your responsibility to reestablish contact, not theirs. Initially, they exude confidence in their ability to undermine your resolve, fueled by the belief in their superiority and your perceived emotional vulnerability. They gamble on the assumption that your emotions will sway you, ultimately leading you back into their orbit. Why do they harbor such beliefs? Well, they view you as the emotional and empathetic one, traits they deem as weaknesses. They anticipate that your emotions will overpower you, compelling you to succumb to their allure sooner or later. Hence, it's imperative to adhere steadfastly to your decision of maintaining complete no contact. This means refraining from any form of communication, regardless of occasions like their birthday or that of their mother, with whom you might share a positive report. When you implement the no-contact rule with a narcissist, you're effectively signaling the end of the relationship. However, don't expect them to be deeply affected by your absence. Their lack of empathy means they won't lose sleep over your well-being. Instead, they swiftly move on to seek validation and attention from other sources, often already grooming a backup while still in the relationship with you. Their fear of being alone drives them to constantly seek out new prospects. With you out of the picture, they immerse themselves in their new supply, relishing the excitement of something fresh. Simultaneously, they keep their options open in case things sour with the new person. Your welfare isn't a priority for them during this phase. However, if their new endeavor fails or if they encounter resistance, they might reconsider their stance. Closure isn't typically a priority for narcissists, as they prefer to maintain flexibility in their choices. They may only relent after a dramatic confrontation. While not all narcissists return, many do, particularly if they perceive something of value still within reach, such as physical intimacy, financial assets, or social status. They might attempt to re-enter your life in pursuit of their desires, especially if they believe there's something they stand to gain. They employ tactics like hoovering, aiming to draw you back into the relationship. Typically, this occurs when they tire of their current supply or believe enough time has elapsed for you to overlook their previous mistreatment. Suppose you severed contact due to discovering their manipulative behavior or suspicions of infidelity. In such cases, the narcissist bites their time, shifts focus to a new target, and then attempts to re-enter your life. This marks the onset of hoovering, characterized by messages such as, "How have you been?" or "Long time no talk," as they endeavor to re-engage you while sidestepping acknowledgement of past issues. Discovering the narcissist's deceitful facade and broken promises can be jarring. Their once charming demeanor and pledges of a shared future unravel as falsehoods, leaving you devastated. Opting to cut off contact thrusts you into an emotional abyss, devoid of a safety net, grappling with the disillusionment of a love you earnestly believed in. The aftermath is tumultuous, leaving you shattered, bewildered, and questioning how the narcissist could transition from affectionate gestures to indifference. Once they perceive they've ensnared you, the veneer of affection begins to dissipate. Secure in the belief they've secured your loyalty, they relinquish the facade, Subsequently, their attention shifts to seeking out new targets, treating relationships as a game to conquer. Narcissists harbor insatiable desires, perpetually seeking novelty and validation, even if content in their current situation, all the while keeping you on standby as a fallback option. When you uncover their manipulative games and decide to sever ties, narcissists swiftly pivot to a new target. But here's the twist. They'll likely attempt to reel you back in at some point. People often ponder, do narcissists feel the absence during no contact? It's crucial to grasp that a narcissist's mindset diverges drastically from yours. They may yearn for the favors you bestowed upon them, but they won't yearn for you as a person or as their soulmate. If they genuinely cherished you, they wouldn't gamble with losing you to another. Believe me, I've witnessed enough to understand that a narcissist would never relinquish someone they truly valued. Even if there's a flicker of fondness or concern, narcissists always prioritize themselves. They'll be engrossed in their newfound well of attention, scarcely sparing a thought for your well-being. Many narcissists assume you'll forever linger in the wings, awaiting their return, convinced that none can match the allure you once held for them. It's a narrative they convince themselves of. Yet, what truly disorients a narcissist is discovering you've embarked on a new romantic journey. That's when it dawns on them that someone else now revels in the attention they once commanded. Their reaction hinges on the business of their life. If surrounded by a throng of admirers, they'll likely overlook your pursuits. However, during moments of upheaval or loneliness, they'll attempt to ensnare you once more. Narcissists employ a myriad of tactics, including sweet talk and attempts to reignite feelings of desire. Yet, when a narcissist endeavors to reclaim your affection, ponder this. If they genuinely loved or cared for you, would they have jeopardized your connection in the first place? Someone who authentically valued you would have strived to resolve issues rather than vanishing, only to resurface later. Should you have cut ties with a narcissist and they refrain from re-establishing contact for an extended period, it may indicate their attachment wasn't as profound as they purported. Keep in mind, narcissists prioritize their own interests. If they endeavor to re-enter your life, it's often due to failure elsewhere or lingering desires. They may seek to test your susceptibility to manipulation, viewing any interaction as an opportunity to gauge your vulnerability. Reflect on past encounters, the deceit, manipulation, and potential betrayals. They likely peddled a distorted version of reality, masking their true intentions. Entertaining their presence perpetuates the cycle of toxicity. Although they may leverage their physical attractiveness in an attempt to sway you, attractiveness doesn't equate to genuine worth. While both narcissists and non-narcissists can be aesthetically pleasing, the former may exploit their appearance as a tool for manipulation, often ensnaring unsuspecting individuals. However, allowing a narcissist back into your life merely rekindles the cycle of abuse. While they might exhibit altered behavior temporarily, the underlying issues will resurface. They'll revert to ignoring you and potentially engage in deceitful behavior behind your back. Moreover, they'll perceive your acquiescence as a sign of weakness or gullibility, reinforcing their belief that you'll always be at their disposal even if confronted with arguments or subsequent attempts to sever ties. Repeatedly returning to a narcissist portrays desperation. Each reconciliation signals tolerance for their behavior, diminishing your standing in their eyes. It's imperative to address relationship issues directly from the outset. While disagreements are natural and space may be necessary at times, prolonged separations can detrimentally impact the relationship. During these intervals, both parties may engage with others, leading to complications upon reunification, such as concerns about new connections formed during the break. If efforts to reconcile and compromise prove futile, it may indicate that the relationship is untenable. This holds particularly true in serious relationships or marriages involving children, as resolving conflicts is paramount for their well-being. Children are profoundly affected by parental dynamics, underscoring the importance of considering their welfare. Furthermore, it's vital to contemplate the repercussions of one's actions. Regrettably, many act without considering the broader implications, including the impact on family members. Opting for no contact necessitates a definitive severance of ties. Bid farewell, acknowledge the toxicity of the relationship, and recognize that any fleeting moments of happiness were eclipsed by adversity. Trust forms the bedrock of healthy relationships, and enduring perpetual fear of emotional harm is unsustainable. While initiating no contact may entail challenges and moments of solitude, it far surpasses the alternative of languishing in a toxic relationship. Continuously allowing a narcissist to transgress boundaries will inevitably culminate in a breaking point, compelling one party to walk away. Keep in mind that life is fleeting, and investing time in the wrong relationships can be a significant misstep. Prioritize discernment in your interactions and safeguard your time from individuals lacking transparency or resorting to gaslighting. Instead, seek connections with mature individuals who prioritize honest communication and cooperation in navigating life's hurdles. When employing the no-contact approach with a narcissist, consider utilizing the gray rock technique. This method involves maintaining emotional detachment and unresponsiveness, effectively making yourself unappealing to them. Block them across all platforms and remain silent if approached by anyone associated with them. For those co-parenting with a narcissist, adhere strictly to legal guidelines regarding communication and custody arrangements. We trust this video has imparted valuable insights. If you found it beneficial, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content. Additionally, explore the complimentary book and one-on-one consultation provided in the description below. Thank you for tuning in. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another captivating episode. Prepare to explore the depths of your heart as we uncover whether it's truly closed off. Here's the scoop. Join me on a journey through the intricate maze of the narcissistic mind, where they often perceive themselves as helpless despite their outward facade of control. While your voice may seem small, their need for dominance knows no bounds. But fear not, for even in the darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of hope. Today, we're unveiling 10 spine-chilling scenarios that can send shivers down the spines of even the most fearless narcissists. These are the moments that strike at the very core of their ego-driven existence. So, buckle up for an exhilarating ride, because the insights you're about to uncover will equip you to navigate their cunning games with ease. This is an opportunity you can't afford to miss. Without further ado, let's dive into the 10 situations that can send a narcissist reeling in fear. 1. Challenging their authority. Have you ever found yourself entangled in the web of a narcissist's power trip? Refuse to participate in their manipulative schemes. Assert your independence and recognize the paramount importance of your own power. As you question their motives and embrace your autonomy, you'll send shockwaves through the narcissist's carefully constructed world. Their inability to elicit the desired response may lead to heightened aggression. Remember, narcissists excel at prioritizing their own interests and twisting situations to suit their needs. Stay vigilant, stand firm, and embrace your independence with unwavering resolve. 2. Refuse to feed their ego. Instead of feeding into the narcissist's craving for adoration, seek genuine love untainted by their distortions. Denying them constant praise disrupts the carefully constructed world they've built. Brace yourself for potential emotional outbursts and manipulation tactics when you withhold the adulation they seek. Remember, you cannot control their self-esteem, but you can strategically manage your interactions with them. By withholding excessive praise, you minimize the potential for emotional trauma. Your love, time, and energy are precious commodities that should be reserved for those who deserve them. Prioritize your well-being, establish firm boundaries, and prioritize self-care above all else. 3. Finding peace amid turmoil. In the midst of chaos, maintaining inner peace is paramount. Narcissists thrive on stirring up turmoil, deliberately creating conflict to assert control. Reclaim your sense of control by managing your emotional responses to their provocations. Expect them to deploy a range of manipulative tactics, including lies and exploitation. However, by refusing to engage in their games, you render their efforts futile. Diminish their influence by maintaining a disinterested stance and resisting the urge to participate in their manipulative schemes. Remember, you are nothing to those who do not enrich your life. A calm and composed demeanor sends a powerful message that their disruptive behavior holds no sway over your emotions. Strengthen your boundaries, reject negativity, and encourage introspection to foster a sense of serenity amidst the chaos. 4. Unraveling narcissistic fabrications. Have you ever found yourself ensnared in the intricate web of a narcissist's deceit? The facade they meticulously construct begins to crumble when subjected to scrutiny. Challenges to their false personas often elicit responses of anger, aggression, or fear. It's crucial to discern their negative traits, expose their authentic character, confront their harmful actions, and establish clear boundaries for your own well-being. 5. Breaking free from theatrical charades. Drama serves as oxygen to their existence. With cunning expertise, they weave intricate and chaotic narratives, wreaking havoc on emotional stability. Beneath their facade of confidence lies profound insecurity and a deep-seated need for validation. Drama becomes their tool for seeking attention and affirmation. It's imperative to set unwavering boundaries, refuse to participate in their twisted games, and send a clear message that you refuse to be a pawn in their theatrical productions. Liberating oneself from their presence is challenging, but complete disengagement is essential for long-term peace. Firmly reject any attempts to involve you and redirect your focus toward what truly matters. 6. Unmasking the mirage. Confronting the elusive reality hidden behind the veil of narcissistic falsehoods can be a daunting task. Confronting someone about lies is one thing, but when dealing with a narcissist, masters of distorting the truth, the challenge is amplified. Their deceptive prowess extends beyond mere emotions. Every tactic they employ serves their self-centered agenda. Exposing their manipulative behavior and confronting their grandiose illusions often triggers their defense mechanisms, as they vehemently avoid vulnerability to preserve their illusion of superiority. 7. Unveiling the narcissist's veil. Imagine the fear that grips a narcissist when their carefully crafted facade is threatened with exposure. Their sense of inflated superiority hinges on maintaining a flawless image in the public eye. When their facade is challenged, their ego shatters as they scramble to defend their illusion. Beneath the mask lies a vulnerable figure burdened by layers of deceit. Though confronting their inappropriate behavior may be uncomfortable, it unveils the true colors hidden beneath the surface. 8. Reclaiming sovereignty. Picture a narcissist consumed by an insatiable need for control. Their relentless demands drain your energy and chip away at your self-worth. It's imperative to reclaim your autonomy in the face of their manipulative tactics. Set clear boundaries, assert your authority, and refuse to allow them to diminish your sense of self. Your needs are valid, and it's essential to take control of your life and make choices that align with your desires. Remember, your life holds immeasurable worth. 9. Mastering the art of constructive feedback. When providing feedback to a narcissist, tread carefully. Criticizing their behavior, especially regarding their appearance, strikes at the heart of their deep-seated insecurities. Such comments can serve as a sensitive trigger, potentially damaging their fragile self-esteem and exposing the cracks in their facade. If offering feedback is necessary, choose your words thoughtfully, opting for a constructive approach devoid of judgmental tones. 10. Revealing the mirage of victimhood. Witnessing a loved one navigate challenges is already tough, but imagine dealing with a master manipulator like a narcissist. They excel in adopting the guise of a victim, but it's crucial to understand that you're not accountable for their emotional well-being. When faced with criticism, they seek validation while sidestepping any acknowledgement of their flaws. Remember, sacrificing your emotional safety is not a prerequisite, and you're not obligated to fix someone who refuses to mend themselves. Delving into the complex maze of human connections, particularly with a narcissist, reveals a vivid array of emotions and behaviors. The climax of turmoil arrives where the narcissist realizes you've unequivocally terminated the relationship, severing ties with no intention of reconciliation. This stark reality strips them of control as their main source of validation evaporates, hurling them into an unfamiliar abyss of chaos. Post-disclosure, their world descends into disarray, overwhelmed by a profound sense of loss and rejection that surpasses their emotional capacity. Unable to cope, they embark on a tumultuous journey, striving futilely to reclaim dominance through manipulation, explosive fits of rage, or a facade of indifference masking their inner turmoil. Comprehending these intricacies becomes vital for those who have enacted the final discard. It arms them with the necessary tools to navigate the turbulent aftermath adeptly. Following sections will explore the nuanced behaviors displayed by narcissists in response to such circumstances. Safeguarding one's well-being in the face of this pivotal decision becomes paramount, and strategies for self-protection during this arduous period will be examined. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with anyone facing similar challenges. Together, we can emerge stronger from the complexities of dealing with narcissists. Narcissists, lacking insight and foresight, fail to understand the toll their mistreatment takes on your well-being. Unaware that you might awaken to the cycle of abuse and choose to break free, they rely on persuasive tactics to convince you of your indispensability. However, the sudden realization that ties have been severed can trigger reactions bordering on hysteria, resulting in a range of behaviors. Initiating a final discard is like metaphorically plunging someone underwater with scuba gear. Just as a twisted cord presents obstacles for a scuba diver, the narcissist encounters the tangled